Welcome to ASIAINA.org channel.
Well, I appreciate and definitely honor the time that I have with all of you today. You'll hear my voice, so hopefully it is pleasant in your ears. I'll do my best to make sure that we are concise and that we are flowing well today. My topic around business formation is really a heart talk for me. The reason why business formation is a heart talk. A lot of times when you think about business formations or LLCs or corporations or nonprofits or 501c3s or this number or that number or this letter or that number, whatever it is, it can be overwhelming and it feels very legal and overwhelming, and what do I do, what does this mean, and how does it connect to taxes? Well, for me, it's a conversation with everybody around your purpose. You see, all of us in our hearts and in our work, there's something that we do. And there's a work that we do in the world that connects to our purpose and our passion and what it is that we're meant to do along the way. And my thing for you to consider is that whatever it is that you do, that is your business. If you are passionate about helping others, if you're passionate about feeding those that are hungry, helping those that are sick, then that's your business. If you're passionate about making beautiful clothes and costumes, or you design jewelry, or your world is to service others, then that is your business. And once you figure out what that is, then you want to have a plan. And this is why you want a team of professionals around you, and especially why even ASIAINA is so important and such a great factor in our community, is because it is about bridging the gap of resources and information and things that you need to make better decisions for your business. You want to be prepared to receive. You want to be prepared to receive money. You want to be prepared to receive opportunity. You want to be able to receive whatever it is that is meant for you. And a lot of that is about having your business in order. So when I have a conversation around formation, a lot of times what comes up is, well, what's the difference? I've heard all this stuff about S-Corps and LLCs, and everyone is pitching and selling LLCs. It's all over Instagram. Get your LLC today. Well, a lot of times people don't realize that if you, as an individual person, just started an LLC, you would just be a single member, disregarded LLC, and the IRS wouldn't see you any different as a sole proprietor. But nobody has that conversation until it's what? It's too late. When is it too late? When you get ready to do your taxes and you're like, everything is separate. I want to build business credit. I want to do all this stuff. You got to make sure that the paperwork is in line with whatever your goals are. So what does that look like in these few minutes that I have to share with you? I want to say that when you are thinking about your business and you're thinking about formation, also think about how you want to exit. And you would say, well, Angele, I'm just starting out. I just want to start this business. What do you mean think about how I want to exit? It's important to consider how you want to exit, because that can dictate the journey that you take in your business. If you're building your business to sell, how many people have lived their life contributing to a work in a business, and as they get older, they think, I'm going to retire from this business, but they didn't save for retirement. Or maybe they thought somebody was going to buy their business, but in reality, all the years that you were working so hard, all you did was build a job. All you did was build work. All you did was build stuff that at the end, other people don't necessarily find the value or want to purchase it from you the way that you thought it was going to work out. And now that idea that you had for retirement is no longer a play because you didn't build a business. Maybe when you exit, you thought that you would be acquired by another company. Somebody would want to buy me. Or when I exit, you know what? Maybe my kids will want to take it over. How many of us have ambition that the thing that we've worked so hard at, that our kids are going to want to take it over? But guess what? Little Johnny doesn't want the tire repair shop. Little Susie doesn't want to make dresses. And so that idea of succession is no longer a play. Again, how you want to exit is a factor, and it becomes part of your plan of how you build this business. When you're building a business, begin to build a team around you. So the team around you, the consultants, the attorneys, the accountants, the brokers, the people around you that are all going to pour into your vision. When you're building that team and looking at people, make sure that they align with who you are. How many times has somebody come into my office and they're talking to me about their financial advisor or their accountant, and they're very creative. They want to be able to explore all the deduction possibilities, but the people on their team are extremely conservative, and they're wondering why it doesn't work. It's because the same way you pick your friends, the same way you pick the people that are part of your tribe, part of your group, you want to begin to pick your professionals that align with your vision. Now, I didn't say they have to agree with you, because guess what? When you sit across the desk from me, we might not agree, but I at least have the perspective of your vision in mind and care about you fulfilling your purpose, and that's the type of people that you want on your team. How are you looking at the team? How are you looking at your business? So forming the business, keeping the records, engaging with all the agencies. It's not just one agency. There's a lot of agencies you have to deal with. Oh, I got my corporation paperwork. I'm ready to go. And then I see them a year later. Did you ever open your bank account? No. Did you ever use your tax ID number or establish anything in that number or name? No. Did you get a business license? No, but I got a bill from the Office of Finance because they discovered that I was doing business because somebody sent me a 1099. They will figure it out and discover that you're there doing the work if you're making money. People talk about it all the time. I want asset protection. I want liability separation. That is wonderful, but make sure you have some assets to protect. Make sure that you're building for something great. We're in this business because we want to be profitable. We want to have success. We want to have impact. We're not just doing this because we have nothing else to do. This is about small businesses and the impact that we make in our communities and the impact that we make in the world, the impact that we have on each other. So I want to urge you today, as you're listening, is to make sure that you are listening for what applies to you. In these conversations that you're going to hear, something is going to be applicable to you. Maybe you're saying, you know what, I don't know if starting a business is for me or coordinating a business. Well, this is a business mixer. And so elements of it have to do with business. Well, I'm a nonprofit. I don't have a business. Guess what? Nonprofit is a business. It is a business. If it's nonprofit, if it's for-profit, if it's an LLC, if it's a corporation, if it's one of you, if you're partners, if there's an entire board or a group, whatever it is still business and you still want to do it right. So, all the pieces of what you need to do. Number one, you want to make sure that you register with the state. So you want to domicile in a particular state, and what comes up? Where do I domicile? I heard everybody was going to Wyoming because there's no state taxes. I want to go to Delaware because that's where they said to go. You want to go where it's going to make sense for you. Every state has a benefit, and there's always different reasons to go or domicile in different places, but this is why you want to talk to a professional. So having that insight or having that perspective is going to be important when you think about it. So these are the things I want you to think about with either forming, adjusting, or changing your business. Number one, what is your exit strategy? What do you want this business to do at the end of its term? Do you want to sell it? Are you just going to dissolve it? Do you want your kids to have it? What is it that you want to do with this business at the end? What do you want it to give back to you? And then the other thing is thinking about the owners. Is it just you? Are you partnered with somebody else? Or is there investors? Because if you're looking for investors, then you want to set your business up a little differently. So thinking about those things. And so as long as you have those things in mind as you're going through navigating your business, then you will be way ahead of the game. Most people do their business along the way by accident. They slip into things. And so there's no reason, especially with an organization like this, for you to accidentally run into anything. You should be prepared, you should be advanced, you should be informed as to all of the opportunities and things that are available to you. So when you're thinking about business formation, think about those things. And if there's anything that you might want to have questions about, or you're like, I'm not sure, definitely check out the ASIAINA website. And if you want to even talk to me, I am on the advisory board, and my website link is actually on the website. So feel free, when you go to ASIAINA.org and you look for the supporters and sponsors, you'll see my company, Executive on the Go there, and you can click on me right from there. And we've made it a point to link to reputable companies, and we're there to support and help however we can.